Three, two, one. There we go. We're here once again. Super Bowl week. And we don't have a lot of games to go over, obviously.
Like, this may be our longest episode to date.
Our longest?
Yep, our longest.
Yeah, definitely.
So many games.
Jesus, dude.
I'll tell you this, I'm not even gonna go over the scores. I'm just gonna say it was a good year for Pick'em, y'all. I can't blow it in the Super Bowl this year.
I'm not even gonna go over the scores. I'm gonna say it was ISC for Pick'em's boys.
I've got a 23-point lead and a 2-game lead, so I can't fudge the Super Bowl with Mook and let Asian jump from third to first.
That was an amazing year.
Yeah, because you didn't change, you idiot.
That was a painful year. Well, no, okay, it was good till the end, till the very end, and then it was painful because I didn't win first. But damn it, I had a good year, and this year it's not as good. But we can move on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, obviously we got the two teams in the bowl. Kansas City going to Mook's favorite team in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles.
My second favorite team versus one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Boo. Boo.
You know, Mook starts his morning every morning. He gets up, does his stretches, and sings the Fly Eagle Fly chant.
Yeah.
At least they made it to where you Cowboys couldn't.
All right. Well, that's enough of my opinion.
I mean, Mook, didn't you hear your boy, Mr. Micah, bring it home for the division?
Did he say that?
I feel that. At the same time, fuck Philly, you know?
I'm pretty sure he said that to an Eagles player, didn't he, Mook?
I'm pretty sure he said bring home the Super Bowl for our division. Basically.
Something like you can't do in the Cowboys.
He defended his comments too. He was like, he's like, why would I not want to see them succeed if we're not gonna do it? Like,
true.
I would much rather say, like, we lost to the Super Bowl champions than lost to the people that just made it there. But yeah, interesting matchup we have here. Anybody got any thoughts and insight on the games? On the game? I feel like we may have I think it's a very intriguing matchup because I feel like Philly has the better roster in most spots, aside from QB. And, KC's KC.
Even in QB, bitch.
Huh?
I said even in QB.
Nah, I feel like, Mahomes is entering that special territory.
I just want to say one thing about this game.
What?
Fuck them. Alright, that's it.
I mean, I can tell you, I flipped back and forth on which one of these teams I was going to pick.
I honestly think this is going to be the most fun Super Bowl we've seen.
Like, yeah, we'll see. Ultimately, are y'all ready to hear where the pick falls?
Yep.
I put 16 on the Chiefs.
Thank God.
Ultimately, I thought about it. Well, I've called 2 games wrong the whole playoffs. Y'all happen to know which 2 games they were?
Against the Chiefs.
They were both against the Chiefs. When I picked the Jags and the Bengals. Which the Jags is just me picking with my heart. I'm not gonna deny it was my favoritism towards Trevor kicking in. But the Bengals, I mean, that game was close. I actually thought that game was going to it was weird because it was like 4 minutes, Burrow had the ball. It's like, oh no, Burrow's about to do it to him again. And then Mahomes got the ball, got gone downfield, and that was the game. I thought the ankle sprain would, it played a little bit of an effect, but I thought it was playing more of an effect than it did. I feel like it's crazy because, you got Mahomes dealing with the ankle, you got Hurts dealing with the shoulder. But yeah, I just feel like Casey's been here before. Mahomes is that dude. Mahomes, Kelsey. I feel like this game could literally go either way. I got the final 31-28 KC. I refuse to go 0-3 just picking against the Chiefs every time. I just look like an idiot if I do that. So even if they lose, it's like they made it this far. Like I said, I just feel like Andy Reid, Mahomes, Kelsey. They just feel like they're that team that could rattle off 2 or 3 in a row, and Mahomes starts entering. I feel like with a win here, he starts entering true GOAT conversation. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've got KC winning the Super Bowl.
Well, this is a hard game to decide between. As I said before, my second favorite team, the Chiefs, and one of my favorite quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts. I put my 16 with the Eagles. I think Hurts is going to come out and show that he's the real deal and win the Super Bowl this year. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be 37-30. But I've been big on Hurts since he came into the league. He's proven me right, and I think he's going to prove everyone else right. Now,
I too am taking. Are you done? Sorry.
yeah. Also, I'll be right
I
back. You can keep going.
I too am taking the Eagles. I think the Eagles are a more versatile team than the Kansas City Chiefs. They can win on the ground, and I still think that they can win in the air with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. I do have a score 31-27, so we're all in the 30s there. And it just has a little tidbit. Call it a gut feeling. I don't know why. I'm calling Darius Slay Super Bowl MVP. 2 interceptions.
Damn. Okay. So is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Man. I'm not gonna lie. I might just be making this pick because I'm an Eagles hater, but I'm going with the Chiefs.
I'm winning 33-3.
Mahomes is him. I've been doubting him. And then I've been doubting both of these teams in the playoffs. And, I probably shouldn't have. But I do think the Eagles have a better team. But I think Mahomes is him, and I think he finds a way to pull it off. And he starts the dynasty up. Or maybe that's just what I really want. So, I picked the Chiefs 31-24. The Chiefs will score the most and Philly will score the least. So, that's really all I got. And it would be so great if the Eagles lost, because I know a Philly fan, and I'm talking so much shit until he brings up the fact that they made it. Then I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to shut up. That's enough for me.
Pluto says 34-31 KC because fuck the Eagles with the last second missed field goal that would have tied it up.
Speaking of missed field goals,
Luke, just say the team that scores the most wins. Yeah, I normally ask you for that, but they didn't this week because there's only one
no, they
game.
asked us for it.
On my end, it just says tiebreaker 1. What's the score for this game?
Oh, I asked you for it.
They asked me for it.
Ask me for it.
It's not on my end. I mean, I can share my screen, but it's.
I believe you. There ain't no
I'm
reason
a liar.
not truther.
See, there it is. It didn't. Maybe it's because I didn't do it until right before the podcast, but
I didn't do it till just now either.
Me either.
I didn't do it.
That's weird. It asked me for the score, but it didn't ask me for the most and least. I think that's pretty self obvious. Yo, did y'all see that interview after the Chiefs won? It's like right after where they're interviewing Mahomes, And Kelsey comes up and he's like, Burrowhead my ass.
Yeah, because the Cincinnati mayor called Arrowhead Barrowhead because Burrow kept winning there.
Yeah, it just cracked me up. Kelsey just comes up and he's like, Burrowhead my ass. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun matchup. I don't really got much else to say. I mean, I feel like it's two teams that were 13-3, the best teams in their conference, and we're really gonna see the two best teams in the NFL kind of duke it out. It didn't feel like there was anything fluky.
My boy Hurts about to win a Super Bowl. And the Eagles can say they've won more Super Bowls than the Cowboys have fucking playoff wins in the past so many years.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, he found it. Huh? I've got the audio playing. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, it called the Cincinnati mayor a jabroni. He pulled out the rock line. Yeah, he pulled out the rock line. He said, I got some words for that mayor. Know your role and shut your mouth, jabroni.
But yeah. Not really much to go. Much more to go with here.
You know, I guess I can add into what Asian said. Got Mahomes being the MVP. It's a boring pick, but
Well, yeah, you didn't hear. I said just add a little spice, Coon. Call it a gut feeling. I don't know why. I'm calling Darius Slay for Super Bowl MVP with 2 interceptions.
I'm gonna say Hassan Reddick with 4 sacks.
or you know what? Mahomes is the boring pick. It's still a boring
4
pick,
sacks
but
and 4 fumble.
I'll say Kelsey with 2 TD grabs.
You know what? Alright, I'll say my boy Nicole Hardman with 3 TDs.
Hardman?
You did not just say Hardman.
Yeah, Hardman. Not Juju, not MVS? Like, Hardman?
I've been on this Hardman train all year.
Is Hardman even playing in the game?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I gotta rethink my MVP.
Yeah, I gotta rethink.
Funny moves. The Chiefs place wide receiver Nicole Hardman on IR with what the team is calling a pelvic injury, and he will not play in Sunday's game against the Eagles. Good call, Mook.
Well, you know what? Give me
Mook, if you want a spicy pick, Mook.
Give me Isaiah
Pacheco.
You better protect yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a spicy pick, Mook, but it's a pick I could see happening. You could always go Chris Jones. I mean, y'all share the same name, you know?
Interesting. Well, hopefully he's feeling Chris Breezy that day.
I mean, could you imagine, dude, if the Eagles win, Mook would have had to live through
2.
It would be 3 Philly Super Bowls and 2 Giants Super Bowls since Dallas has been back.
Why you gotta say that?
It's pretty god tier, honestly.
I mean, Mook, you know. And now you know Gabl's got that team going in the right direction. And you know, the Eagles look like they're here to stay. Hurts looks for reals. Now you better pray the Commanders don't figure it out.
Which they seem to be on pace to do.
Well, if y'all would like to make this podcast, I have a couple of questions, or at least one.
Yo, go ahead, Mook.
With all the quarterbacks talk and whatnot, where do you think quarterbacks go? Like Derek Carr,
Carr was supposed to be meeting up with the Saints.
Yeah, I saw
no,
Cards meet up with the Saints. I don't think it's gonna amount to anything though.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Just because, right? And I keep having the this argument with the guy and with the leader of our other league, our commissioner.
Oh yeah, that's the Philly fan. I want his day to ruin that day.
I keep having this conversation with him. Carr has a no trade clause. I feel like the Saints are in a rebuild. Why would he want to go there?
Good question.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen.
The money.
Well, here's the thing. He's on a contract. He's gonna get that contract regardless.
Derek Carr's going to the Colts. Where all quarterbacks go die.
Well, that's the thing. He's got a no trade clause. So if he feels the Colts suck, he could be like, "I'm not going there." I could see him going to the Jets. A spicy option. I could see the Dolphins. They're saying they're not getting off Tua. I just think Tua's injury prone. I think they're gonna make a move.
His injury prone. They threw him out there with a concussion.
Well, here's the
He'd
thing.
be injury prone after that also.
I just think, they swear up and down that the first concussion wasn't a concussion. It was, a back injury?
Yeah, they're full of shit.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that gives them 3 concussions in a year. And I just think from what we've seen, Tua is very injury prone. I think they're going to make a move. They might not. But here's the thing. They can't come out and say, well, we're not sticking with Tua if they don't have another guy. So
I have no idea where Carr would go, honestly.
I mean, if before the Jets went out and did the whole Hackett thing, I thought that's where he was going. Yeah, does Rodgers actually end up becoming a Jet?
No.
Maybe. I think he's gonna go join his boy Devontae and play with the Raiders.
I think he might go to the Raiders too. I'm not gonna lie.
I think, right, here's the thing. I actually think he's gonna be a Jet. Just because I think the Jets are a franchise that are desperate enough to give up capital for Rodgers.
I think the Jets go after Lamar.
I mean,
That'd be the smarter decision.
I'm just saying, either way, I feel like the Jets are a team that's desperate enough to throw, the next 5 first-round picks to get a quarterback.
Oh, and I think Tom Brady comes out of retirement one last time. But that's just my opinion.
I think Brady's done. Like, I told you the one scenario, if, we get to, January of next year, and all of San Fran's quarterbacks are hurt, and he actually feels like he can win a bowl, he might do it, but I think Brady's done. He sounded pretty sincere. I think this last season just kind of kicked his ass.
Plus, did you see how much CBS offered him?
No.
So his career earnings as an NFL player is just over $335 million.
Yeah.
CBS offered him like $340 for 10 years.
Nice.
As a broadcaster.
Damn, are you gonna get him and Tony Romo on the same broadcast team? That'd be God tier, honestly.
Brady says he's not broadcasting until 2024, so he's taking a complete year off from everything, apparently.
Fair enough, he should. He's been playing the game for so long.
I can't believe he wasted this year of football, this shitty year of football over a marriage. He wasted his marriage for this year of football?
Yep.
That was such a shitty year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It just felt like Tampa never got it. Never got things under
Personally,
control.
I think Brady should run it back one more year, and he should go back to New England.
Or somewhere that he can compete really easily.
I just think he should have his farewell tour and have it with Belichick in New England. And whether they do good or not, I don't know.
I think that'd be a good story. I could have also seen him go into San Fran after Purdy went down. I was like, I kind of thought it made sense for Brady to be like, I don't get hurt. That's all I'm saying.
So if San Fran got Tom Brady, also, what the fuck would their quarterback be? It'd be so insane.
It would be whoever wants to be quarterback until we get to the playoffs, and Tom Brady's our quarterback.
I'm
I
just
imagine Garoppolo's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, they already said-
Garoppolo's gone. But
They already
I'm
said-
curious what's gonna happen with Trey Lance, personally.
I mean,
Yeah. Do you
here's
fuck
the
with
question: do you go with Purdy at the beginning of the year? Or do you go with Lance?
You go with Lance on a short leash.
Like, the thing with Lance is he just didn't they didn't run any pass plays when he used them. They only made him run the ball. So, I don't know what to think of Lance at this moment in time. That's why he got hurt. They only ran the ball with him.
See, now you're talking about the Colts. I think that might be where Jimmy G ends up. The Colts. I could see my Saints being on the board.
Jimmy G.
So
or
do you think-
something.
you think Matt Ryan retires then? Because I knew he said something about.
That
think he's a
quote
clone.
was fucking. That quote was
Yeah.
stupid.
I mean, that's what he's known for, though. 28-3.
Yep.
If and he retired, I don't know if that's like the first thing I would think, but maybe that's just because I'm a Saints fan and that man brought me a few years of pain.
Well,
That's the first
I mean-
thing.
sure.
I'll tell you this: the fact that he said that, though, that's immediately what everyone's gonna think of.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him. That from what I have heard from him, not personally, because I don't know him personally, but like from what I had heard is he'll go places and people always bring it up to him. So I think he's ready.
It's kind of like Kirk Cousins is sucking in prime time. Oh, that's that.
The one thing I'll remember about Kirk Cousins is always going to be, you like that?
I love that. You like that?
I think when I think of Cousins, the first thing I remember is his "If I die, I die."
That shit's amazing too. That is the best quote by any football player ever.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here to play football. If I die, I die.
All right, well, that was my question, just to keep it longer. If y'all got any more questions, go ahead and.
I'll say this. I don't know who ends up yet, but I think I don't know if the Giants re-sign Daniel Jones. I think they might pursue someone.
They gotta re-sign my boy Danny Dimes. He's a god.
I mean, what kind of contract do you offer him?
A good one.
Because like, he's not going to be making like.
I don't think he's
Like-
gonna ask for that kind of money though.
He's not going to be making that Dak Prescott money.
No, because Dak's overpaid. I don't think he's gonna ask for that big of a contract though. You know what I mean?
Well, right. So here's the thing, because Saquon and Jones are both up, and it's like Saquon's probably gonna get the bag, I imagine.
Saquon's probably gonna get paid. Unless
So
they
it's
trade him.
It's like, do you put Danny Dimes on a? Do you say, hey, here's a 1 year, $10 million deal, prove it? Do you sign him at like a Derek Carr like contract?
How much does Prescott make per year?
Dude, Dak makes like 40-something mil. He's got one of the big contracts.
I think like 15 or 20 mil probably would be the ballpark for Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah. So like a Derek Carr contract.
Yeah, like
The thing is, like Carr's contract is like in that range, but that was also he got it in that range with the no trade clause, which is why I think Carr won't be going to a shit team because he can just say, yeah, I'm not doing that.
yeah. But I think they'll re-sign Daniel Jones at the minimum of a 1 year deal and see, is he gonna play like he played last year? Because he played good last year, all things considered.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who they bring out for like.
Saquon's definitely getting the bag, but I want to see what they get with the receivers. Yeah,
because like that team was like the practice squad out there all year.
Yeah.
They were still winning games.
I mean, honestly, the Giants could make a trade for D-Hop.
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like the Giants are that team that's like anywhere on the board. I feel like they're like, if they don't want to pursue Daniel Jones, they don't have to. But if they want to, they can. They're just in a very interesting position. Like, who knows? Do they like pursue like a Lamar or something? And if that don't work out, go, well, we'll re-sign Jones then.
They could.
Because if they got like
Steelers are
Lamar,
nearing a blockbuster trade to acquire Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant.
Who?
The Suns are
What?
sending Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, 4 first-round picks, a 2028 swap for Durant and TJ Warren.
Jesus. That's not football really, but Jesus.
All right, it was just
That's fine. I'm
that's
sure
trading Kevin Durant to Sun. Yeah.
the Suns. That's not bad. They gave up a lot though.
4 first-round picks, yeah.
Well,
And those
here's the
players
thing.
are like quality of life players.
That tells you that they're
They won't win now.
that they if they don't win this year, it's a fail.
That's the same thing I said about the Mavericks too. I'm like, if you make that kind of deal, you gotta win this year.
I don't think the Mavs are winning.
I don't
this
think
year.
they are, but that's the kind of deal they made. You know what I mean? Like that's the.
Oh, I did. It's Kyrie. It's like
I love Kyrie.
I love Kyrie too, but he has a history of not getting along with people.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's just other people. Honestly,
I guess while we're here, can we just give a congrats to LeBron?
No.
He's the point leader now. He's the king.
And honestly, it'll probably never be broken.
I was I was just telling Mook earlier, I was like, I don't think it'll ever be broken in my lifetime.
It's just because LeBron came out of high school, and
Yeah.
you don't get that anymore.
Yeah, good for
Well,
LeBron.
you look, it's even say a guy like Luka right now, he would have to play like 15 years at this same level he's playing now. We've never seen a guy enter year 20 and still play as good. That's
It
why,
was
and I'll say this, I do think the Lakers got a good package for the Westbrook trade. I just feel like it's far too late.
I find it funny that you guys trade for a player you used to have.
I know.
I
Well,
think that's the funniest shit ever. You guys just kept them this whole time,
we
probably.
used to have a good rookie squad till we traded them to get the old man squad in there.
Yeah. Freaking, it was funny. Pear posted about him breaking the record. I was like, yes, losing in style.
Yeah, I was gonna say they still lost to the Thunder, who's not like a great team.
Oh man, they got my boy Shea though.
But yeah,
They got Giddy. I mean, OKC's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, they got a good young squad.
it's gonna. I wonder if their first round pick's gonna end up hitting when he comes back.
Kevin Durant to the Suns, that's crazy.
Yep, Chet.
I like Chet.
I do too. It sucks that he got hurt before anything really got to happen. So,
But yeah,
Durant going to Phoenix is huge though. They gotta, could you feel like this could be Chris Paul's last season?
Chris
Could be.
Paul,
He could
Booker, and
decide to
Durant. That's
play.
pretty nasty.
Yeah, Booker, Durant. They still got DeAndre Ayton there too.
Ayton,
Yeah.
I forgot about Ayton.
I mean,
And who was the
That
other
team's
guy?
gonna
Who was
be-
the other person that got on that trade?
TJ Warren.
Okay,
Well, they
TJ
just-
Warren might slot into start for the other position.
I was gonna say they just signed.
Or be a sixth.
They just signed Ayton this year, so it's like they gave him that supermax deal. They weren't moving Ayton.
They were talking about trading him to the Hawks for the longest time, but it never happened.
Oh, you'd have to find a team that would actually want to take that contract now. Because the thing was, right, with Ayton, the Suns didn't want to give him a contract. But the way things work in the NBA, the Magic offered him the Supermax. So the Suns got a chance to,
Match it.
Yeah, and if they didn't match it, he would have went to the Magic, and they were like, well, fuck. We have to give him the bag because the fucking Magic.
I like that system a lot. I really like that system. But yeah,
Can we just if we're talking NBA, we just talk about how much of a disappointment the Big Three in Brooklyn was.
I
The
mean,
team had such potential, and it just never
it's like
met it.
it's like
They
the
came
big three
close
in
to.
OKC.
They came close to. I mean, Durant ran out of gas, but they came close to Durant almost carrying them to that finals till they ran into Giannis and squad that year.
The thing with that, the thing is, they fucking brought in problematic players. They brought in Kyrie, who is known to have problems. They brought in fucking
I wouldn't
Simmons, who
say-
is known to have problems.
Well,
They brought
this
in
was
KD, who
before
also
Simmons.
had problems.
This was.
Are you talking
before
about
they
DeAndre Jordan as the big three then?
It was Harden. It was Harden.
Oh yeah,
KD,
James
and
Harden also.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
And then you know the whole COVID stuff happened, and Kyrie just never showed up or went to practice. And Harden was like, "Okay, well, fuck this, I'm out of here."
It was just like they brought in players that like are known to like have attitudes and stuff. So you could have expected it. And he also had Harden and KD on a team before, and we all know how that went. It didn't go very well towards the
I
end.
feel like those Thunder teams could have won a title. They were good.
They were
Harden
good,
wasn't
but
really
like
Harden wasn't really that player at the time.
I feel like all three of those players kind of were like they needed to be the guy in their eyes.
Well, he won a few Six Man of the Year on those Thunder teams, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he went to the Rockets where he could be a star.
Yeah, where he became a star. I'm just saying, like, you know, I feel like they were all, besides from KD, relatively more unknown in OKC until they moved. But yeah, it just, that team completely flopped. I mean, you had Kyrie, who, that's what scares me about him being in Dallas. Like, I'm like, oh, how long till something comes up with Kyrie and you just roll your eyes. For as good as he is on the court, sometimes it's just a headache to deal with.
Oh man.
I do think it'll help Luka, though. I mean, Dallas had to do something for him.
Yeah, Luka can't be the only player on the court.
How do y'all think? Because I actually think they have a good record. Let me make sure they have a good record. Pretty sure. They don't have that great of a record, actually. You think Westbrook does anything for the Jazz?
No.
I mean, they're currently 11th.
I think Westbrook's is past his prime.
I mean, he technically got an upgrade from the Lakers.
But again, maybe he'll be motivated.
I'll say this, man. I still see the Kings are in third, and, you know, good on the Kings.
My boy De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, they're winning games. And what else? Mike Conley was involved in that trade. Conley and picks go somewhere?
What's up?
I said Conley was also involved in the Westbrook trade.
Yeah, it was a three-way trade.
It was a three-way trade. I forgot the third team involved, though.
Like,
because Mike Conley got shipped from the Jazz to whoever.
The Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves, yeah.
I love Conley.
Yeah, the Conley and the picks got shipped.
D'Angelo Russell to the Lakers, Russell Westbrook and draft compensation to Utah, and Mike Conley to Minnesota.
I'll say this: that Timberwolves team on paper looks really good.
And I'll be right back.
I just don't trust them because it's the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that Timberwolves team has looked really good for so long.
I mean, you look at this, right? I mean, they
got
brought
Cat.
in Conley. They're the ones that gave up D'Angelo Russell. But you still got Anthony Edwards, who looks like he's gonna be a star.
Yeah. Got Cat.
Yeah, you got Cat. Where the hell is Cat right now? He's at the very bottom. And then you gave up like 5 picks for Rudy Gobert, who is not worth that.
Yeah. But he's a good player, but he's not a 5 picks player.
Exactly. Oh, dude, they got Matt Ryan on this team. But yeah, and then you're bringing Mike Conley into that.
But yeah.
Which is fine. I like Conley. I feel like he'll be a nice veteran for Cousins. I mean, Conley will get a chance to at least do something.
Conley and Kemba, 2 point guards that were underappreciated in their time, I feel like.
And then, you got talking about another failed,
Oh god.
a failed roster, that fucking Lakers roster.
Yeah, what one?
Oh, dude, the Westbrook experiment was a fail.
I knew that was not going to work, bro. I called
I think
it.
everybody did.
Happened.
It's just like, and we still got that fucking bum Pat Bev playing for us.
Pat Bev's good defense.
Dude, I'm not a Pat Bev fan.
I don't like how he acts and talks,
I
but
feel like it's baffling how Rob Pelinka has butchered having, a 38-year-old still playing well LeBron James.
I think that Pat
And
Bev is a
also,
really great defensive player, but he runs his mouth too much.
It's not 100% his fault because AD got hurt and was playing really well. So I don't know. Maybe this trade will give them more depth because they got Malik Beasley, who I don't know anything about.
I like Malik Beasley.
They got D'Angelo, and they got some guy named Jared Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's decent too.
I mean, so they got some young players that will hopefully stay healthy and help that team.
Until they trade them.
Really, what they needed was perimeter shooting. They needed wing shooters.
That's what Malik Monk and D'Lo are supposed to be. So.
Discord, game chat, or party?
Game chat.
Yeah, that's all I got. I feel like this is like the Nets tearing it down. I feel like it's one of the biggest NBA off seasons we've had in a while.
That's a bit.
Dude, like the Nets really tore it down. They got rid of all three of them. And I'll say this: I'm actually surprised Phoenix made them because, dude, if they don't win this year, that Phoenix team's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
the next few
update me.
years.
I hate to inform y'all, but I do have an update, and
face.
I don't think it's.
I'm going to smack you.
Can you imagine if we get the teams healthy? Can you imagine?
Imagine not knowing there was going to be an update for a new season.
Yeah, cringe.
Okay, first off, it should have automatically updated on its own, and it didn't. That's my whole thing.
That seems to happen a lot. They should start checking.
I wanted to say, can you imagine if we get Phoenix Golden State for like the Western Conference Finals or something? Like fully healthy?
I think Golden State's winning this year still.
Dude, well, right now they're having a good record, but I think they're having trouble staying healthy.
Yeah, I just think Curry's gonna get some more respect on his name this year. I said that at the beginning of the year because people are mad dogging Curry for some reason at the beginning of the year.
Right now they're the 9 seed at 28 and 27.
I think they're gonna see it, but I think that they're gonna do well.
I honestly thought Durant, when they were first talking about trading him, I actually thought he would go to the Pelicans just because I was like, oh well, Pelicans can give up a shit ton of picks more than anyone else. And I was like, could you imagine, Zion, Durant, and Ingram, and you got McCollum there? Like, I was like, that would have been a squad.
Oh,
Dude, I'll say this: at least all the other teams in the West are together. So it's like the Lakers, if they play well, can still get to the play-in. Unless you're the Spurs or the Rockets. The Spurs are 14 and 41, dude.
And they lost
I can't
everyone.
believe that. I can't believe that Pop is coaching these bad Spurs teams.
Yeah.
It just sounds so un-Popovich when you say it. But alrighty, do I need to jump on the PlayStation?
Yeah.
I'll play for a little bit.
I don't know about that one.
I was looking at the G Fuel BOGO.
Y'all can, but y'all ain't gonna have me.
Goddamn move.
My mistake. I'm sorry. It should have updated on its own.
Well, before we continue. Later, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to cut out.